Hello, lovely people. Just want to see if we are going live. Yes, we are. Jolly good. And we're going to mute that. Alrighty. So, let's see who's going to join us. Hang on. Hi. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. That's the one I want. All righty. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Sarah. I am feeling much better. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your lovely, positive thoughts. Hi, Anna. How are you? So I'm a minute early because I wanted to come a little bit early because the problems I've been having with live streaming it not going live, but it's worked tonight. Woohoo! So we're going to wait for everybody to jump on because I said 8 o'clock. So we've got a minute to go. How are you? Hi, Maris. How are we doing, people? How are we coping with Storm Emma, those in the UK? You might hear while we are, particularly while we're doing the meditation, you might hear the wind whistling around my house with the windows closed. It is absolutely blowing a white storm of snow out there. Hi, my skies 5D. Cheers from Portland. Hello, my fellow social media butterflies. Oh, lovely. Well, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Maris? How is it over there? Have you got this disgusting... Why am I pinging? What's pinging? Let me just see what's pinging. I need to quit that. Okay. And let's make sure we're in widescreen. We are. Jolly good. Okay, who else have we got? Champagne. Hi, darling. How you doing? So, Anna, how you doing? Is Niz joining us tonight? Is she better? Because last time I spoke to her, she wasn't very well. And Patricia, how are you today? So we're just waiting for people to jump on. We'll give them a couple of minutes. Hi, Eden. Happy birthday to you. Not come out sweetness. It's Eden's 50th birthday today. He's happy bunny. Well, he's a leap year baby, so 29th of February. So he had his birthday yesterday and today. So he's being greedy. You have cold. Yes, we have cold too. It has been -5 here today all day. And that is without the wind chill factor, which apparently is another 6. So we can say it's -11 in Cornwall, of all places, which is very mild for you guys in the States that don't know. Cornwall is right south of Britain, and it's the mildest county. So we often have, loads of people have got palm trees in their gardens and things. So it's unusual for us to get it really cold. Very often up north, up to Yorkshire, up to Scotland, and it's cold up there, but we don't usually have it here, but we've got it here too. I don't think she is, Julie. She's been busy. Okay. Julie, I've been seeing red cardinals. Any thought? No. No. Okay, so 15 you've got. Oh, blimey. Okay, that's cold. Okay. So my skies 5D is saying happy birthday to Eden. Big 150, the big 5-0. Big 5-0. I'm a 5-5 this year, so. Alrighty. So we're going to be talking tonight about the full moon. I'm going to give you a bit of information about it. And then we're going to do any questions you want to ask. I'll see if I can answer them. A red cardinal. Well, red is the colour of power and passion. Empowerment, grounding, strength, inner security, inner stability. What else can I think? What else am I getting with this? Let's just tune into it. So it's a sign about you stepping into your personal strength, your inner light, okay? So let's talk about this full moon. I have notes. Courtesy of, credit where it's due, Kelly Rosano, who's an astrologer I follow in the States. She's lovely, she's beautiful, she has wonderful energy. For those of you who want any information about astrology, Kelly Rosano, Kelly, K-E-L-L-E-Y. And I've put the links in the description if you want to find her and her channel. And the other lady that I watch is Pam Gregory. She's in the UK. She's another brilliant astrologer. So the information that I've got is from them, because I am not an astrologer, as you guys know. All right. So just to sort of recap what we know, full moon and new moon every 2 weeks apart, roughly. So we are on a full moon. You guys in the States have got it more or less now, all right? Give you the times of when the full moon actually hits. You ready? So, 4:51 p.m. PST in the Pacific time, 4:51. And then we have 5:51 Mountain time. This is all this afternoon, okay? We've got, so 4:51 Pacific time. 5:51 Mountain Time, 6:51 Central Time, and then 7:51 Eastern Time. And for us in the UK, we've got it at 0:51 a.m. on the 2nd, which is basically tonight. So at the moment here, it's 8:05 in the evening. So the full moon is going to be hitting in approximately 4 to 5 hours, all right? So wherever you are in the world, it's going to be in about 4 or 5 hours, okay? So that's the peak of it. I know I've got 2,000 subscribers. It happened today. I looked at it last night. I was like, 1997. Blimey, where did that happen? I don't know. For those of you who saw my Facebook post, I put up only, well, it was 4 weeks ago today, saying how chuffed I was. Chuffed is a British word for you guys in the States. How chuffed I was I got to 600 subscribers. And then I looked at it only 3 days ago and it was 1,800. And I said, we have tripled in three and a half weeks. We've tripled. And today we hit 2,000. So it's really growing. And I'm so grateful for you guys, because it means that you like what I'm doing. And the whole point of me doing what I do is for you. I mean, I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. All right. So I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. I really enjoy it. But obviously my enjoyment of my work is resonating with you guys because it's growing all the time. And talking of that, feel free to share this live feed onto, you know, share it onto your Instagram and Facebook and whatever, so that other people know about it. But yeah, 2,000 subscribers, blimey. And when I think I really only started this channel in November, and it was growing very slowly and gently through November and December. And then literally January and February, in 2 months, we've gone from 170 subscribers, which is what I had at Christmas, to 2,000 in 2 months. So mind you, I have been doing a lot of manifesting, and I set my goals with the universe. They are not cheap. I said to the universe, are you ready for this? Not that I'm being greedy, but I said I want 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Now, that's my goal. That's what I've said to upstairs, because everything I do, I'm trying to help you guys, give you guidance and support and information, and trying to help. So I want more people to be able to access that help, which is all free on my YouTube channel, and it's lovely. So yeah, we're going really, really well. I think, you know, if we've grown by, we're tripling in a month, then we'll see how it goes in another month. See if we go from 2,000 subscribers to 6,000. That'd be quite fast. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll see. But I am extraordinarily grateful and humbled by your support. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Anna's saying that's Raven Wolf channel. For those of you who haven't subscribed, do, because she's lovely. You're doing a great job, Julie. Thank you. Sucker blessings working with you. Yeah, they are. The universe works for me. My ain't such, yeah. Oh, such a blessing working with me. Oh, bless. I love working with you too. And I love working with DJ Ransom and Niz. It's lovely when we do the four of us together. It can be a little bit chaotic in terms of it weakens the stream, because I'm importing their stream into mine, so it does weaken it, so that the quality isn't as good. but we have fun. I love all the chatting. I love the conversations and the discussions, and it's really natural and organic the way it flows, and people asking questions, and we're on 2 or 3 channels live at the same time, and we're cross-pollinating. It's lovely. So oh, right. Yeah, Ethan saying he was in the middle of just putting my post on his page, which is lovely. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about this full moon then. So this is the 3rd full moon this year so far. And I was watching another astrologer today who was saying that this full moon, now this is the bit I don't understand particularly, the degrees against something else. So this full moon is 11 degrees. And apparently the last one on the 31st of January was also 11 degrees. And the one on the 1st of January was also 11 degrees. So basically, yeah, this is the 3rd 11 degrees. And 2018 is a year of number 11. Now, 11 is the master number. So what does that mean? It means that when we are in mastery, we are coming into our independence, our freedom dominion, standing in our authentic self, our authentic, integral self, following our integrity, following what feels right, and having this attitude of, I don't care. It's not that I don't care what other people think, but I'm not going to let it stop me or block me. This feels right for me. And so we are moving forward in that comment, in that energy. Oh, hi, Hatsy. Hello, darling. I'm so glad you could join us. So Hatsy Charbonneau is the editor of all 3 of my angel books, and she did a wonderful job, and I love her to bits. So editor and proofer, her and her wonderful sister, who's no longer with us. Hi, Big Teddy Smooth. How you doing? Eden's asking, can we all see each other's comments? No, you can't. When we do the live chats, when there's 2 or 3 of us on, Anna's live on her channel, Niz is live on her channel, I'm live on my channel. DJ Ransom doesn't go live. He records it and puts it up after. But the 3 of us who are live, we can see our own chats. But the other channels can't. So many of you who are on my channel also on the other channels, and I know that you pop over to each other's, you'll come out of mine and into them, and that's fine, that's all right. So yeah, so it's oh yeah, so Eden's saying, Anna, that he enjoyed your opinions on Sunday. Rock on, girlfriend. Yeah, good. All right. Yeah, I enjoy all of their opinions. They're great. And the thing is, we're all quite aligned. You know, we have different ideas and different perspectives, but we're all really coming from the same place. And that's why it works. That's why we align and we get on. It's lovely. Okay, so who else have we got? Hi, Lucid Vertigo. Lovely. Oh, you're 2023. Are we up to that already? Well, welcome. You subscribed twice. Okay. Thank you very much. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, with my subscribers, I was looking at my analytics, my figures, and I've something like 18,000 views on my Libra and March, or was it February? Libra and February reading. And that got me a lot of new subscribers. But according to my figures, less than 20% of people who watch me are subscribed. So they dip in and out. And that's okay. Not everybody subscribes. That's all right. So Lucid's saying, yes, this is my Skies 5D and this is my second channel. Oh, so I subscribed to us. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hatsy saying hi to Kelly. Anna saying thank you to Eden. Sarah saying hello to everybody. That's lovely. Let's see if we've got any other comments. Okay, so we've talked about the time of this full moon. For anybody who missed it, the times of the full moon: 4:51 PST, 5:51 Mountain Time, 6:51 Central Time, 7:51 Eastern Time, and 00:51 just over into the second for us here in the UK. Okay, so everybody's saying hello to everybody else. So the full moons basically all happening now. It's coming to a peak. And this particular moon, third one of this year, we've talked about this, 11 degrees. Not that I know what that means, but I do know what number 11 means, and it's important. It's all about mastery. Now, this particular full moon is in Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I understand Virgos. I know a little bit about Virgos, so that's okay. So what does that mean? All right. What does it mean when a full moon is in Virgo, or it's in Pisces, or it's in, what does that mean? Well, it means that when it's aligned in that star sign, that full moon is highlighting the energy of that star sign, which means that the full moon is focusing on that area. So I haven't had to do a lot of research on this because I'm a Virgo, so I know this stuff. So basically the full moon, which always brings stuff up to the surface, okay? The full moon is bringing up our shadow side, stuff that we wouldn't normally look at, stuff that's buried down. It starts to come up to the surface. So we become a bit more sensitive. We become a bit more aware. And when the full moon is in Virgo, it will bring up things that are the energy of Virgo. So let me talk about that. Excuse me a minute. So Virgo. Virgo is the energy of the healer. Ta-da. Okay. The Virgos are the planetary healers. They are, yeah, they're hypercritical, but that's because they're trying to heal everybody. They're pointing out what's wrong. They're pointing out what's not aligned. They're pointing out what doesn't work so that we can fix it. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit more about the Virgo energy of this full moon. It's about cleansing and clearing and secrets being revealed. So this is the full moon energy that brings up stuff that we don't normally look at, or we're not aware of, brings it up, or stuff that we do know but we don't want to look at, we don't want anybody else to know, it brings it up. So it's also about discernment and discrimination, as in we are discerning and discriminating what's good for us, what's bad for us. We're starting to choose. We're starting to be very careful about what we choose and what we are leaving and what we're accepting. And this is important for our growth. Sarah Uzzle, I'm a Virgo and a Master 11. Okay. I'm a Virgo and a number 1. So, yeah, okay. Tana is lovely, hearts and stuff, that's lovely. Hatsy saying hi to everybody else. Who else have we got? Everybody saying hello, that's okay. Hi Scylla. Scylla saying I've been super emotional lately. That will happen around a full moon. All our emotions, because the moon is our emotional self, okay? My moon is in Gemini, and the Gemini is Mercury-led. Virgo's Mercury-led, so I want double whammy on Mercury. Mercury is all about communication and analytical and drilling down. So the perfect job for me is to be a therapist. Da-da, which is why this works. Okay, so basically what we've got with a Virgo is they're very discerning. Okay, they're very analytical. They will drill down into a situation, pull it apart. You know, if you were a little boy with a Meccano toy, you know, you pull it apart to find out how it works. That's the Virgo. They pull everything apart and look at the detail. Very detailed, very analytical. And so when the full moon is in Virgo, what's happening? It doesn't matter that you're not Virgo, that's irrelevant. The full moon is in Virgo, so the full moon is bringing the Virgo energy to everybody, all 12 signs. And what it's doing is bringing up your ability to discern, to analyze, to pick things apart, to look at it all in detail, the minute detail, because this is where we find our healing. It's like, oh, I didn't know that was there. I can fix that now, I know. We can't fix what we're not aware of. We can't sort out anything we don't know is there. So when we are analyzing and pulling it apart, we'll find bits that normally is buried, but the full moon, it's not a blue moon, the full moon is enabling all this stuff to come up to the surface for us to examine it in minute detail. Okay, so it's quite a healing moon. It means that we are pulling stuff apart. All right, let's look at some of the comments. Massive knot in your stomach today, Sarah. Okay, so the Virgo full moon would say, dive into that knot. Imagine it as a knot and imagine that you're undoing it. Okay, and looking at the components of the knot, what's created the knot, how long has it been there? If you close your eyes, when we do the meditation, you could try this, okay? If you close your eyes and just go into the knot and ask the knot, how long have you been there? Were you there before I was 10? 10 to 20? 20 to 30. You're starting to get a feel for what age you were. When you get a yes, a kind of, yeah, I think I was 14, all right? Then you focus on it and go, what was happening for me at 14? Something emotional happened then that is there, locked down in you, and it's wanting to come up. Okay, so when we go on in a minute, we're going to talk for a little while, but when we go on to do the meditation, the whole point of this full moon meditation in Virgo is to enable you to find the bits, pull it apart, analyze, find the bits that are aching for you or hurting for you so that you can fix them, so that you can release them. And we'll talk that through during the meditation to release and align, okay? Yeah, it comes to the surface and then you're dealing with it. Fantastic. So what we tend to do most of the time with our very busy lives is that we might be aware of stuff, but we haven't got time to deal with it. So we just ignore it. But with a full moon, it's kind of smack in your face. You're not ignoring me, pal. Wake up and smell the roses. Let's sort it out. That's what happens with a full moon. Okay, now we can do this nicely, or we can do it with a bit of a kick. Now, if we go with it, go with the flow and don't resist, we can do it nicely. It's when we kind of keep pushing it away. I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I know, I'll go and have a bottle of wine. Avoidance, anesthetic, ignoring it, rather than feeling it, facing it and bringing it up. Does that make sense? Let me know if it makes sense. Comment below. Okay, all right, so what else does Virgo do? Super efficient, and they go with the flow. They flow a lot, all right? It's always about flow, looking at the flow. I have this tendency that I look at the flow of work, I look at the flow of emotions, I look at the flow of life. And I ask myself, am I going with the flow or going against the flow? All right, think about the flow as in a river moving with the current downstream. You could be in a boat, you haven't even got a paddle. You can steer, but the boat will go with the current and you haven't got to work very hard. Now think about turning the boat around and trying to paddle upstream, how much harder that is. All right, so this is our sign really of life. Is it flowing easily? In which case I'm going with the flow, and that means I'm probably going the right way. Or am I paddling like mad and it's really hard work? That means I'm probably going against the flow. All right. Now the full moons are all about allowing our emotions to come up and going with the flow, going with it. Okay. Right. Let me have a look what else we're saying here. I look down here because this is where my super chat is. Okay, babe. Everybody's saying it makes sense. Good, good. Thank you. Okay. I noticed a lot of symptoms from atmospheric changes. Also, like when we have geometric storms, yeah, there is a lot of energy. In the UK at the moment, we've got a snowstorm coming from Siberia. We don't normally have this kind of weather because we're in the Gulf Stream, which means our weather is usually very mild. We don't get boiling hot summers and we don't get freezing cold winters. We do get the seasons, but they're not extreme. So for us to get a Siberian blast is, well, the British public have got no idea what's hitting us at the moment. We just hibernate. You know, I knew this was coming and I did a huge shop, filled up my fridge and my freezer, and I've hibernated. Don't tell me what to do. All right, so Hatsy's saying we've got a major windstorm here that begins tonight. Lots of stuff being blown around. Okay, so you've got it over there. Hatsy's in the States. You're Eastern time or are you Central, Hatsy? I can't remember. Eden saying, don't kill your own life force. It's there for a very important reason. Stay on alert. Don't be one. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we're seeing that there are lots of different atmospheric changes. I've also saw a report somewhere about there being lots of solar flares as well, which affect our atmosphere. And it's all fine. It's all just clearing and cleansing and, you know, it's all good. So don't worry, it's as the earth is, we're clearing, we're cleansing, so is the earth, so is the universe, okay, we're all one. You're Eastern, yeah. So basically what we're seeing is lots of us having this extreme weather and it's blasting things away. You know, think about, oh, it's 3:22 there now, is it, love? Yeah, 5 hours, that's right, it's 8:22 here. Well, think about the way that a wind will blow away the dust and the cobwebs and open everything up, and then that feels much better, all right? So it hasn't started yet. Okay. All right. Let me see what else I've got to tell you. My little notepad. Okay. So super efficient and flow we've talked about. Declutter. All right. This is very feng shui. I do quite a lot of feng shui. So this full moon is going to encourage you to declutter on multiple levels. So this is decluttering in things and in your mind and in your emotions. So a purification, a detox, a refinement. All right, let's talk about that for a moment, because this is all part of this full moon. All right. So what we've got is decluttering. All right. When we have lots of stuff on any level, things or emotions or in the mind, lots of stuff, it gets in the way. It blocks the energy, it blocks the flow that we were talking about. So feng shui is all about flow and the energy being able to flow and everything feeling clean and easy and light. And so this full moon is bringing up stuff that is our clutter in order for us to declutter. So let's look at that on multiple levels. So the emotion is predominantly about the moon is about emotions. So we're decluttering our emotions. So anything that's in the way emotionally, we want to get rid of. All right. And on the mind, these are thoughts and beliefs that get in the way, the ones that are limit, create fear, create doubt, create negativity. They can go. Okay, that's clutter, can go. All right, things around us. How many of you, question, pay attention, because I know you're all chatting to each other. Listen to Julie for a minute. How many of you have got stuff under your bed? Let me know. All right, loads of us have got frame beds with a space underneath, and we think, I know, I'll put my suitcases under there. I'll put clothes that don't fit me in a bag under there. I'll put my shoes under there. What have you got under your bed? Have you got loads of stuff under your bed? Let me know. When you finish chatting to each other, chat to me. Let me know. All right, because clutter under the bed stops the energy flowing. Okay, clutters it up. Tanis is an interior designer. Great. And do feng shui all the time. It really helps. It absolutely does. So Big Teddy saying I do. Lol. Hatsy saying oh yeah. Kelly, no. Good girl. All right. It's not about telling off or appreciate or approval. It's about saying clean it out. Okay. Stuff that's underneath us. What we want. If you think about just the flow of air and the flow of energy, that when there's stuff in the way, the energy can't flow. All right. Now, feng shui will say never sleep over junk, clutter. All right. It needs to flow. The energy flowing underneath you will enable you to sleep better. So if you've got stuff under your bed, put it in the attic, put it in the shed, put it somewhere else, get it out from under your bed. Your furniture should never touch the walls. Any of the walls. You want flow behind your furniture. If you think about a wardrobe that's right against the wall, depending where you live, but many of you will get, if you do that, mold behind the wardrobe because there's no flow of oxygen. It gets stale, it gets stagnant, mold will grow. If you pull the wardrobe away from the wall 2 or 3 inches, there's a flow. The same with your sofa. It shouldn't be against the wall. Pull it out just 2 or 3 inches. Nothing should be touching the walls. There should be flow everywhere, and particularly under your bed. Pull your bed away from the wall 1 inch or 2 so it can flow behind it. Look at what is around you in your home in terms of clutter. Okay, try and, this is what minimalism, we don't want it to look like it's a show home, but at the same time, the more stuff that's there, the more energy gets blocked. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Eden's got nothing under his bed. Good stuff. Hatsy saying I've got 2 beds with stuff crammed under. Okay. You've got to declutter, missus. Get it done. Okay. Kelly saying I hate clutter. Me too. Sarah saying she decluttered last year. Such a cleansing time. Exactly. That is, I was just going to ask that question. How many of you, when you've done that cleansing, feel so much better for it after you've done the declutter? We should go through our wardrobes once a year. There's a saying, if you haven't worn it for 4 seasons, get rid of it. unless it's one of those like very special outfits that you'd only wear once in a blue moon. But general clothes, if you haven't worn them for 4 seasons, get rid of them. I do this every year. I get everything out and I look at it. Do I still like it? Does it still fit me? Do I want to keep it? And there's a bag for charity shop, there's a bag for the rubbish man, there's a bag for friends if they want it, or family. You know, I don't want it anymore, do you want it? And it's not just with clothes. I'll do this with pictures on the wall, with ornaments, with rugs, with anything like that. I will look at, do I still love this and want this? Native Americans will call this a giveaway ceremony. I look at something and I say, do I value it? Do I love it? Do I need it? If I don't, I'm going to get rid of it and give it to somebody who will value it, who will love it. That's honoring the thing, and it's honoring the person who got you the thing. So that's what we should be doing. So declutter. This full moon is about decluttering on every level: your home, your mind, your emotions, people. All right, decluttering people. Have we got hangers on? Have we got friends who are not friends? They are just users. Have we got, look at what is around you and say, where can I declutter my life? Because this is the energy of this full moon. It's in Virgo, and Virgos is all about decluttering. Okay, let me see your comments. Have no bills or paperwork in the bedroom. Just sharing, Julie, I love this subject. Great. You're very welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Scylla saying, my house is cluttered and it bothers me. It makes me feel overwhelmed. Okay, let's talk about that for a moment, because many of you will have that. You're aware that your home is cluttered, and it's so cluttered you don't know where to start, so you don't start. Yeah? You got that? Many of you probably have got that. So if that happens, that's okay. What you do, it's kind of like how do you eat an elephant? You break it into little bits, all right? So if you've got a really cluttered house, you start with one room and not the whole room, one corner of the room. If you've got a room with a mantelpiece and it's covered with stuff and bills and papers and ornament, just start with the mantelpiece. Just declutter the mantelpiece and go, that's okay. What you'll find as you're decluttering one little corner or one little area, that this desire to do more, I'm going to do that bit now, I'm going to do that drawer, I'm going to open that cupboard, and you just will keep going for as long as it feels right for you. And what will happen as you declutter initially, and this is really important, guys, this bit, initially as you declutter, whether this is things or your mind or your emotions, it's the same thing. Things look messier, things look worse. Yeah, do they not? If I'm decluttering my wardrobe, there's clothes on the bed, there's clothes on the floor, there's bags here, there's bags there, it looks chaotic. But when I finish going through everything and I'm putting everything in the bags, and then that lot's going to charity, and that lot's going in the bin, and that lot's going to my friends, and it's all gone, and the room feels so good. So good. Yeah? So we declutter and we expect that it looks worse and feels worse initially, but we keep plowing through it and we know that it's then going to feel much, much better. Does this make sense? All right. So when we're decluttering our emotions, we feel them coming up and they feel uncomfortable. What were we expecting? That it's going to feel easy and nice? Allow it to be uncomfortable. Yeah, you're not made of cotton wool. Come on, you can do this. Just allow it to come up and allow yourself to feel the discomfort. All right, and discomfort is what makes us stronger and it makes us more resilient. It's got a good place to be, and then we're going to allow it to keep coming up and out, and it's gone, and then we feel better. So allow the discomfort, allow it to feel a bit chaotic. Trust the process, that it's all right, it's just being cleared out, it'll soon be gone, it'll be fine. All right, does that make sense? Let me see. Donate. Oh, okay, yeah, donate. Donate your stuff to family, to charity shops, to, if it's good stuff, sell it. There's nothing wrong with selling it. Stick it on eBay, stick it on Amazon, or not Amazon, but you know, stick it somewhere, Gumtree, whatever. Sell it if you want to sell it. If it's worth, I wouldn't give away something worth £100. I'd sell it. But a jumper or a top, I'd give it away. Okay, so you can donate and you can sell and you can give. Just get rid, all right? Don't be a hanger-on, a hoarder. Hoarders, this is hanging on to the past. Stuff I've never worn, don't even like. I'm hanging on to it because I can't let go. This is energy of lack, that can't let go of this because I won't get any more. this is energy of restriction. We don't want that. We want to let it go, create flow, create space. This is what this full moon is about. All right, let's see what else we've got. Hatsy saying, I've been in the process of decluttering everything in my house and throwing a lot of stuff in the trash in the giveaway pail to find... Exactly. See, you got it, girl. You got it. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. I can hear the wind from our house, Julie. It's pretty bad out here. Big Teddy Smooth, I make my kids do that decluttering with their clothes and toys and such. I should walk the talk. Yeah. When we've got small children, I know when my daughter was probably 6 to 10, the amount of stuff that she had was just unbelievable. And the thing is, their tastes change so quickly at that age. What they're playing with changes so quickly at that age. And also the clothes they're wearing, because they're growing so fast, don't fit them. So with our children, we tend to do a declutter of their bedroom. I used to do hers every 3 months. That doesn't fit you, that you've outgrown that, you don't play with that anymore, that's broken. And I would go through, and we'd end up, unbelievable, about 10 black bags of stuff coming out of her room. And afterwards she would always say, oh mummy, my room is so lovely now, you know, I can find everything. All her clothes were folded neatly in the drawers, whereas they were stuffed, you couldn't even close them before. Everything, there was stuff under her bed that was all cleared. And she would sleep so well for the next week or two until she started cluttering it back up again. And then the cycle would repeat. But this is all right with children because their tastes are changing every 2 minutes. You know, they're outgrowing toys. You know, they're playing with dolls at 6, and at 12 they want makeup and they don't want dolls. They're changing. And they're growing out of their clothes every 3 months. But for us as adults, come on, right? How often do we grow out of stuff? Why are we hanging on to this stuff we don't even like? All right. Now, for most women, and I'm one of them, we've got 2 wardrobes, haven't we, in terms of our clothes, those that fit us now and those that used to fit us and we don't want to get rid of because one day we're going to get back into them. I am guilty of that, but I don't have it under my bed. I've got it in a spare wardrobe, my one-day wardrobe. You got that? How many of you got the one-day wardrobe? Let me know. Okay, what else are we saying? Northern Queen of Swords. Hello, welcome. Haven't talked to you before. Lovely to see you. Just like I'm floating in the ocean, letting the current take me wherever. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sarah, I'm cutting cords to Kelly. Okay. All right. Okay. Why is that? I plan on training and buying some equipment this summer and going up myself. Okay. So sell some stuff off and that'll give you money to buy stuff that you do want. Because what you're doing is you're keeping up with who you are now, not who you were last year or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. That stuff's gone. Let it go. Sell it. Get rid of it. Buy stuff that reflects who you are now so that your surroundings are always mirroring who you are. They are aligned with who you are. Then we have flow. Okay. Northern Queen of Swords, for women, clean out your handbags. Oh, you're so right. I have to do mine about every 2 weeks. Where do all those receipts come from? And the used tissues and the yuck. I mean, what are we like? Yes, clean out your handbags. Okay. Yeah. Tanis is saying, lol, right? Yeah, well, the 2 wardrobes thing. Yeah, the one-day wardrobe and the now wardrobe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one day those jeans will fit me again. Yeah. And that's all right. You know, that's okay. But when we are looking at, you know, let's be real. I've had the one-day wardrobe. And it took me so long to get back into it. I did, but it took me so long to get back into the one-day wardrobe and be able to wear them that half the clothes were either out of date or I was too old for them. As in, you know, it's not appropriate. All right, I'm a kind of wear whatever you want, but for me to wear a mini skirt in my 50s, no. Why is that in my one-day wardrobe? The last time I was in that was 30. You know, I was all right at 30. You know, so it's starting to say, does it still suit me, the person I am today? Is it who I am today? Yeah, my taste in clothes has changed. That's the same as my taste in pictures and ornaments has changed. I've changed. Have my clothes changed? I'm hanging on to stuff that I'm never actually going to wear, even if I can get into it. Let it go. Okay, it's so true. It's a freeing feeling when you purge out the unwanted. It so is, my Sky 5D. It so is. It's incredibly releasing and uplifting. And yeah, my husband's had an 8-year wardrobe. Okay, all right. So 8 years, you know, within a decade, we probably would wear those clothes again. But within 2 decades or 3, would we really wear those clothes again? You know, come on, let them go. All right. Okay, so we've talked about decluttering, we've talked about detoxing. So this decluttering, it does detox us. It really does. It detoxes our emotions, our home, our energy. We're refining our self and our environment into who we are now, who we are today. Yeah, it works, it's aligned, and that feels right. Okay, it's a purification, and what that enables is a better connection to my home, to my emotions, to my mind, to myself, because all that clutter's gone and I can connect properly. All right, and it feels good. Okay, now a little bit more about this moon. Okay, it's also aligned with Chiron. Now Chiron is the wounded healer. He's an asteroid. No, not an asteroid. Is he asteroid? I think he's an asteroid. Anyway, Chiron is the wounded healer. Is whenever we got Chiron in a full moon, we've got a lot of healing to be done, our wounded side, our wounded self. Okay, we've also got a grand trine, not that I know what that is, but we've got a grand trine, and apparently that's important astrologically, with the Pallas Athena. Okay, and now the Pallas Athena, I think, is an asteroid as well, but she is all about success and winning. Okay, being successful, being a winner, making things happen. Okay, so we've got some fantastic energy with this full moon. Fabulous. Right, now then, at the moment, the other thing I wanted to tell you astrologically is that, according to my lovely experts, Pam Gregory and Kelly Rosano, astrologically, at the moment, for the whole of this year so far, every single planet has been going forward, which is very unusual. Okay, this means the energy is flowing with us. It is driving us forward. It's like the chariot in the tarot. We are moving forward easily, going with the flow. Okay, now the first retrograde happens on the 8th, which is next week. So the first planet goes retrograde on the 8th, which is Jupiter. It's going retrograde on the 8th of March, and it's going to be retrograde till July. So it's, you know, 3-month retrograde. So Jupiter is the planet of bringer of luck and like gifts and things like that. He's going retrograde on the 8th, followed by Mercury going retrograde, and I haven't got the date, but it's somewhere around the 20th, might be the 23rd. But when Mercury goes retrograde, he goes retrograde for 3 weeks. And Mercury is in charge of communication, so communication goes to pot. This is when we start falling out with people. He's also in charge of computers, electronics, contracts. This is where don't be signing contracts because you might have to end up changing it because it's gone wrong. So the moment we've got all the planets going the right way, so we're going to really use that energy to help us with this full moon to spring our life forward in a very powerful, positive way. Hi, Deborah Tucker. Hello, darling. How are you? So, see what else you're saying? Sometimes when you release everything, you're free to do anything. I completely agree. My Sky 5D, sorry. So anything else I need to tell you? Let me check my notes. So the grand trine is with Pallas Athena, Saturn and Earth. Okay, Earth is all about the fruits of our labor. We work very hard as Virgos, and it's about us getting our just rewards, like my 2,000 subscribers and 2023, according to I can't remember which one it was. I'm so sorry, but whoever said it was 223. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, this is about bringing up that energy. Okay. So I think that's it. That's everything I was going to tell you. Do you have any questions about this full moon in Virgo, or anything you want to add or say before we go into the meditation? And actually, I'm just going to get some more water. I've gone a bit hot. That's because the energy is building. Can you guys feel the energy building? Whenever we do live work and there's all of you on and we're all talking, I'm talking, and but you're talking too. You're talking to each other and me. The energy is building. I get hotter and hotter. Can you see I'm getting flushed? I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get some more water. So, well done, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. All right, listen, I'm going to put my photograph on for a minute, and that'll mean the sound will go off. I'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll do the meditation. So actually, I'm going to make it 5 minutes, because what I want you guys to do, after we have now discussed the full moon, we're going to do a live meditation. So use this energy to be releasing, decluttering your emotions, your stuff. So I want you to set the intention while I'm gone. And so really align your focus. I want you to focus. What do you want to achieve with this meditation, with this release of the full moon? What part of your shadow side do you want help with? So Hatsie wants help with decluttering under a bed. Okay, so start setting the intention, all right? Call in the angels and the higher beings of light to help you to figure out, first of all, what it is you want to declutter, right? Emotionally, mentally, psychologically, people, things. Start figuring out. You've got to figure out the what, all right? Then you figure out the allowing it to be released. So I want you to spend a moment or two doing that, and I'll be back shortly and we'll do the live meditation. All right, my darlings, I'll see you in a mo. My Sky D's just want to say what a wonderful job you're doing in providing a great place for us all to come together. Oh, thank you. Well, my aim is to please. And it isn't just about me educating, informing, guiding, helping, advising you, and I do, but also you're helping each other, and you have a community here. I'm part of that community. I'm holding the space for you guys to befriend each other and support each other and lean on each other. I'm creating the space and holding it for you. It's a safe place, a safe space, and it feels good, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. So chat amongst yourselves. But also, I would like you to focus on what you want to achieve from this meditation and set the intention. Intention is everything. Little zzz coming out of your mind to the universe. This is what I want. All right? And I'll see you in a moment. Take care. Bye. Don't go away. Okay? Hello, and we're back. Oh, what have I done? Okay. Alrighty. How we doing? What we've been saying while I've been gone? Oh, I'm awesome. Thank you very much. Crux of the biscuit, yeah. Can I just ask you guys, Hatsie, Hatsie's a twin with B, Betsy, who edited the books. Hatsie proofed them, and B died 2 years tomorrow, and Hatsie's really feeling it because they're twins, and so I still miss her, and I'm sure she does incredibly. So when we do this meditation, can we send lots of love to Hatsie, and lots of love to B, because I'm bloody sure she's here with us, watching us and taking part. Okay. Yes, indeedy. What else are you guys saying? I'm very grateful for the ability we have to connect with people from all around the world. These surely are the so-called good old days. They are the good old days. And it is lovely. It is lovely, especially when we do the meditations, because we are connecting together all over the world. So we've got people all over the place: Canada, America, UK, Ukraine, and many of the people who will watch the replay are in India, Kuala Lumpur, South Africa, Australia, all over the world. I'm sweet and making me cry. Sorry, damn it. Well, you know I make you cry. You cried your eyes out when you were editing my books and used to message me going, damn it, you made me cry again. Lots of love to Hatsie. All right, so have you guys had a chance to think about what you want to focus on? Yeah? All right, so let's go do the meditation now. And after the live stream, I will, as I always do, edit this. This is being recorded, and I will edit. The whole stream will be up live about 10 minutes after we finish. But then I take the recording and I take out the beginning and I take out the end, and I just leave the actual meditation, and I put it on a playlist called, funnily enough, Meditations, so that you can listen to them again if you want to, and they're easy for you to find. Okay. All righty. Let's see how we go then. All right. We ready, people? No more chattering in the chat rooms now. Julie says shush. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I want you to just allow yourself to go into a quiet space now. You can be sitting up, lying down, wherever you feel comfy. But just allow yourself to begin to relax, to let go and unwind. Let go of any thoughts of your day, of your week, of your world. Just bring all your attention into the here and now, into this time and this space, just for you. Anthony, Eden, be quiet. Bringing your attention into a place of quiet and peace, into stillness. I want you to focus on the energy of tranquility. I want you to focus on the word tranquility, to be tranquil, to be calm, to be still. And we are emotional beings, and our emotions are carried through our water. We are 70% water. And the emotions are moving around in that water like a stream, like a river. I want you to picture the river within your body. You are 71.1% water. Visualize now the water in your body. It's carried through your blood. It's in many parts of your body, and I want you to just visualize the flow of your bloodstream. The flow of your bloodstream carrying your emotions around your body. You are carrying your emotions through that stream. I want you to imagine now that you are on a boat in the stream, in the river that is your emotions. I want you to imagine that your boat has a rudder. You're sat at the back, holding the rudder, guiding the boat, directing the boat. There are no oars. You don't need oars because you are going with the flow downstream. You are going with the flow. You are not trying to paddle against it. You're going with it. Now we're going to visualize the flow from your head down to your feet. So let's start at the head. You are at the mouth of the river, the mouth of the stream, the mouth of the flow, the beginning of the flow in your boat. And you are just beginning to flow now. And you are flowing down. You're going into your emotions. You're going down deeper and deeper. You're coming from your head down to your chest. You're going down from your chest to your belly. As you come to your belly, you are really feeling those emotions now, because that's where most of them live. You are really feeling them. It's now this flow getting faster. It's building. It's getting faster. It's getting stronger. Your boat starts to rock about a bit. I want you to just hold the sides. You're not going to capsize. You can let go of the rudder. You don't need that. We're going to just allow the emotions to allow you to go with the flow. You're going to just trust the emotions to carry you now. And the water is getting more choppy, and some of that is spilling into the boat. You're beginning to get wet. It's on your feet, it's on your legs, it's splashing onto your knees. Some of it's splashing up into your face. You're beginning to really feel these emotions now. I want you to feel them coming onto you, and I want you to allow it. Don't resist it, just allow it. Feel the emotions coming up. The river is getting faster and faster. It's getting choppier and choppier. You're now almost white water rafting. But you are completely safe. You are completely safe. You are not going to capsize. You are not going to drown. But you are going to get wet. I want you to allow that. Allow yourself to get wet. And as the emotions splash up and onto you, feel them, embrace them, feel them. And I want you now to begin to start trying to name them. They have their own names. They have their own energies. What is it that you are feeling? Grief, loss, abandonment, rejection, anger, frustration, denial. What else are you feeling? Feel the river flowing a little bit further down. Feel the water beginning to start to not be quite as white and frothy, but it is getting deeper. As we go deeper into the deepest part of the river now, all those really deep emotions are rising up to the surface, rising up and rising over and splashing into the boat and splashing onto you. These deep emotions that want to come up, want to show you who they are, want to talk with you, share with you what is still locked within you. Feel it, name it, embrace it. Even the most unpleasant emotions, let them come. They may not be there for you, but if they are, that's all right. Let them come. Disgust, shame, deep shame, blame. Let it come, let it wash over you, let it wash onto you. Acknowledge it, and then as you acknowledge it and as you name it, I want you to feel it now. And just ask that emotion, how long has it been there? When did it start? Was it one occasion, or 3, or 5, or 20? Just feel yourself getting those answers. And ask it when. Today? No. Most of them, no. Yesterday? No. Last week? No. Last month? No. Last year? Maybe. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Emotions don't have a sell-by date. They will stay there until we release them. And we cannot release what we do not acknowledge. We cannot release what we do not know. We have to know it, embrace it, acknowledge it, accept it. And then we can release it. Feel yourself now starting to go down through the deepest part. Feeling all the old, deeply buried emotions coming up to the surface. Inadequacy, unworthy, unloved, not good enough, not strong enough. Feel them come up, sense of failure, deep failure and shame. Feel it come up. If it's there for you, it may not be there for you. Whatever is there for you, because there's different emotions to different people. There are many of us here right now connecting, pulling up with this power of the full moon that has the ability to go right down to the deepest ocean, bringing up everything deep down within us to the surface so that we can finally say to it, I see you. I see you. I accept you. And then I want you to follow it with compassion. I'm so sorry that you're still holding that after all this time. I'm so sorry you're in pain. I'm so sorry that you feel these emotions that hurt. Let's allow them now to begin to go. We're going to carry on down the river. It's starting to come out of the deepness. The deepness has already come up. It's already come up for you to acknowledge. We're coming down. We're coming down to the feet. We have carried and picked up all those emotions on the way. We know what is there. We know what wants to come, what wants to be released, what wants to be let go of. So now we're going to start coming back up in the flow, in the body, from the feet, coming back up from the feet to the head, because the flow always goes down and back up. So we are now coming back up. We're bringing those emotions with us now. We're not fearing them. We're no longer hiding from them, running from them, denying them. We're bringing them with us. We're bringing them back up. They're coming up now. We're coming up to the knees. It almost feels like you're a fisherman with a big trawler net behind you of all those emotions that want to go, that want to find their freedom. Emotions are energy. They shouldn't be trapped deep down in your body. They should be free to flow, to be expressed, to be let go, let out. Feel yourself coming up now, up to the hips, coming up to the waist, coming up. We're going to come up into the heart now. And as we come into the heart, a huge amount of love and understanding and compassion, bathing each and every one of those emotions with gentleness, acceptance. And we're coming up to the throat, and we're coming up through the face now. And as we come up through the face, your eyes may leak out some of those emotions in what we call tears, and that's all right. And we're coming up past the eyes and past the forehead, and we're coming up to the crown, up to the top of the head, and we're going to imagine now that your crown begins to open like a funnel. And you are there right at the top in your boat with all these emotions you've collected on the way. And they are all ready. They're all ready to go, to be released, to be let go of. And as you come up to the crown and the crown opens, I want you to imagine a huge light above you. A beautiful, bright, sparkling light that wants to receive these emotions. And the emotions want to go, want to fly up to the light, want to be released to the light. So do it now. Do it now. Feel the emotions flying up like birds, like butterflies, flying up, finding their freedom, going to the light, letting go, coming out of you, flying free, flying free, flying free, free as a bird, flying free. And then a stillness. are quiet, and the light above you has received all of those emotions easily, quickly, swiftly, almost instantly. And the light almost kind of blinks at you and then is gone, taking all those emotions with it, transforming, releasing, neutralizing. Your crown will begin to close, and there is you in the boat, back at the mouth of the river. And now it's just a stream. It's so gentle, it's so shallow and light and calm, and everything around you is calm and tranquil and easy and gentle. You can step out of the boat. You have run the rapids safely, productively. You have helped release your emotions out of your body, freeing them. I want you to feel now your body that was holding those emotions, many of them banging about, many of them dark, toxic, many of them poisonous, have all gone now. I want you to feel the difference within your physical body, within the cellular structure, a calmness beginning to descend, a lightness starting to seep all the way through you, feeling lighter, calmer, brighter, better, easier, feeling so light now and calm and so easy. It feels so good. And this moon energy that you have used to enable all of those emotions to come up comes back every 29.5 days to enable you to free some more. And some months there will be a lot, and some months there will be none. But every month the universe sends you another moon to help you again. And every month it sends a new moon of new beginnings and fresh starts. And that feels so blessings to you all, for the way the universe is there with you, for you, in you, helping you, supporting you, guiding you, always. And that feels good. Now I want you to just bring your attention back up out of your body, coming up out of your body, coming back up to the surface, bringing your attention back to the room, bringing your attention back up to the room, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. All right, and we are back in the room. And how are we doing, guys? Let me know you're still alive. Oh, Big Teddy Smooth is saying, it's like a vitamin B12 shot. Every time I meditate with Julie, I'm always pumped after. That's lovely. So glad to be of help. Is everybody else back and is okay? And how did you find that? Very emotional, very easy? You know, are you feeling a bit raw? Are you feeling calm? What are you feeling, guys? Let's just check in with everybody, make sure you're all right. Lovely, Sarah's okay, good. When I used to run the circles in my home, and I'd have 12, 15 people there, I'd go around every single person, making sure they were all right before we wound it up. And that's what I want to do with you guys, make sure you're all right. If you're feeling a little bit raw and emotional, it's okay, you know, it's okay. And bearing in mind the times I gave you for the full moon, because you'll feel that kind of rising. But the meditation we've just done should have cleared out everything that was ready and able to clear out. But as that full moon hits its peak, for whatever time that is for you in the next 5 hours, you might find that more is coming up. It's bringing up more. So you can perhaps, this meditation will be up within an hour. So if you need to use it again as the full moon hits for you in an hour or two, well, it's not quite yet, is it? It's another, what is it now, 10 past 9. It's going to hit here about 10 to 1. So yeah, about 3.5 hours. So if you feel that more stuff is coming up for you in the next few hours, this will be on there for you to listen to again, either in full, the whole thing, which is just over an hour, or just the meditation, which I think was about 20 minutes. So Sarah's okay, Deborah's okay, Maris is okay, Big Teddy's okay. Who am I missing? My Sky's 5D, how you doing? How's Kelly Page? How's Eden? How's Hansy? And who else have we still got here? Tanis. Oh, I think Tanis had to go to work. Yeah, she had to go. Anna, how you doing, Anna? She might still be at work, actually. Okay. You're very welcome, Big Teddy Smooth. You're very welcome. Just want to see if everybody's back and you're okay. So I'll just give you a minute, and then we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Now I'm going to do another new moon meditation when that comes in, which I need to check the dates, but it's probably going to be around about the 15th of March. Got my diary here, actually. I'll have a little looky. So it's usually 2 weeks after the full moon, so it should be around the 15th. Let's have a look. 15th. 17th, okay. So, for St. Patrick's Day. 16th or 17th is going to be depending where you are in the world. Sarah's saying, I can hear you, but seems to be a delay. I've tried to refresh, but still the same. Okay, babe. All right, that means the stream is a bit weak. Okay. All right, so perhaps some of you are commenting, but there's a delay and it's not coming through. It's probably because of this storm. It is an extraordinary storm raging out there at the moment. I actually had a session crash with Skype and my internet went off. All sorts of things have been happening. So I hope it hasn't distracted too much from you being able to enjoy the show tonight, okay? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I'll let you know when the new moon meditation is live. And all of your weekly messages went up today for the 5th of March. And so they're up there for you. And I will see you again soon for another show. All right, my darlings, you take care. Lots of love on this beautiful Virgo full moon. Take care, guys. Bye. You're very welcome, Mother Nature. I just saw that comment just come up before I go. You're very welcome. Okay. Take care. Bye.